Hi there, Aquarius. This is Pirate Readings, and I'm Lady J. I want to welcome one and all of you, the kings, the queens, and the in-betweens. Everybody is welcome here. I won't judge you if you won't judge me. All right? Excellent news. I am going to start out this reading for March by lighting a positive energy candle. Check this out. I know. This is just one of a few changes that we're starting to implement. And yeah, technical difficulties. I'm excited about all the changes that I'm bringing to the channel, and I hope that you'll appreciate them. So here we go. We're going to do this, and now I'm going to burn a little sage and get things cleaned up, right? Got to come at this with some nice clean energy. I want you to know that I want to welcome all of the Miss Jones Tarot on the Hill people. If you're here, thank you. Come on over. Hey. Perfect, love that. And if you didn't see me cleansing my space before, it's just because I didn't do it on screen. It doesn't mean I wasn't doing it, okay? Just let's be clear. I was always doing it. I just wasn't doing it on screen. So here we go. Perfect. Done. We're going to go ahead and start the reading off by pulling your card for the month. Watch this trick. Boom. Hello. I know, this is fun, right? So here we go. I'm going to go ahead and lay these out for you, and we'll ask for Aquarius, 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 Aquarius. Felt it up here. There it is. So I'm going to take the card, put the rest over here. All right, perfect. And your card for the month is Moldavite. Oh, I love Moldavite. This is great. Transformation. So things are changing a lot for you. Things are coming in becoming different for you. This is so exciting. I'm very happy to see that for you. Excellent. Changes, new decisions. Yay. Very cool. We're going to set that over here. We'll talk about it regularly. And I have these cards pre-programmed for you for the entire month. We're going to go ahead and do the 4 columns for the 4 weeks of the month, and of course the 3 rows, where you are, what's blocking, what your solution is. And while I do that, I'm going to let you know the messages from our better angels, my better angels. They are telling me right now that for all 12 signs, there's luck in the air in March, and we can, in fact, look for the serendipities and enjoy the little bits of magic that are coming our way. So be on the lookout for little things that fall into place and are just absolutely perfect, okay? So that's good news. Yay! And for you personally, the message for you, Aquarius, is to stay the course. Don't give up. Don't quit yet. It's not time. So if you're in the middle of filling out paperwork or doing anything that's hard, just stay the course. Don't give up. The payoff is coming. It just hasn't come yet, okay? Transformation is assured. Things are going to change, and they're going to get better. So just be ready. Right now you're just doing the work, and that's okay. If you stay the course, everything is going to be great, okay? You will transform. You'll get those wings. Everything's going to go really great, all right? So I'm going to go ahead and set these cards over here. And wow, you have 3 chakras coming up as your blockages. Interesting. Let's go ahead and get into this, all right? We're going to do the entire overview for the entire month of March. And I will use this row, which is the row for the first week of the 3rd through the 9th. And I'll go in depth on that at the end of this video, all right? Excellent. So let's get going with this. So March 3rd through the 9th. We are trapped in fear in the moment. So I'm sorry we're starting out the week like this, but that's what's going on. You're feeling a little bit unclear about where to go. Maybe you have options in front of you that you aren't quite clear about what to do, and both of them have you running a little scared. Okay, this is a pretty desperate looking photo, and I want you to know that it's not all that bleak. It's just a moment in time. It's a feeling. I feel like you're going to find yourself some supporters who will help you walk through that situation, all right? The thing that blocks you right now is deception and envy. Or, yep, deception and envy. So if you're not letting other people know how much, you might be putting on a brave face for some folks, but you're not letting them know that you are either currently, personally feeling envious, or possibly maybe other people are feeling envious of you. There's some stuff going on behind the scenes that is less than pleasant, and is holding you back, okay? So right now, if you're feeling like maybe you're afraid to be too successful, or maybe you're afraid to be too much of a failure, both sides of this coin are possible. Be aware of it, be concerned about it, and figure out how you want to approach this, okay? So take a deep breath. This is a blockage, the envy and deception. Maybe you want to put on a brave face for other people. Some of you are putting on a brave face. Some of you are trying not to be too successful for other people. Here's your solution for the week. New beginnings. Wonderful. You are going to be stepping up and stepping out into the world, doing something different. So for some of you, that will be a new exercise, a new diet, a new job, a new opportunity. You're going to be choosing to approach this situation and this situation differently. So I feel like those of you who are having, you're trapped in fear about whether or not to take the job or do the thing, you're just going to do it. Just going to do it. Boom. Do it. Step up, step out, get into it. Do what's in front of you, all right? New beginnings are the solution to this problem. Yay. So if you're confused about how to handle this part that's blocking you, you don't have to worry about it because you're going to step into it. Very good. I like that for you. Now, the next week over, the 10th through the 16th, we have temptation. All right. So there's going to be something that looks pretty good that is going to want to pull you away from whatever you've decided to dedicate yourself to. Some of this might be the new job that you're pulling yourself away from for a minute. Maybe, oh, but wait, there's a concert. Wait a minute. Or there's some other event that you want to go and attend that will get in the way of your new schedule, right? Or a new restaurant if you're started a new diet, or something else that goes on that will pull you away from what your new beginning is. This is going to want to pull you away from that, okay? So keep an eye on what's going on around out there, and if you really want to do something different, and you want to stay on point, if you have friends that come into town that pull you away from what you want to do, you know, take them with you, right? You can take them with you to where you want to do what you want to do. Some of you may join a boot camp situation where you go and work out there. You can bring your friends along instead of having them needing to be left behind while you go do your thing. Stay on course. You don't want to get yelled at by those people anyway for not showing up. That would be terrible. The area where you're blocked this particular week is your solar plexus. This is your third chakra. This is where your memories and your feelings, stories we told ourselves when we were kids, things, well, the things that happened to us while we were growing up and how we got here, and some of our emotional scars live here in the third chakra. So we're going to be experiencing that stuff this particular week, and it might hold us back from moving forward. I'm going to recommend you carry some citrine in your pocket. I know that doesn't make any sense to you just yet because I haven't shown you the rocks yet. We're going to talk about rocks. It's going to be great. Okay? So, material harvest. So what's interesting is you have this temptation and you have these old feelings and memories that are blocking you, but in the end, you're going to have a wonderful harvest of friends, family, and loved ones that are going to be there to support you in the process of what's coming up. So you are going to end up in a very good position. I don't believe you're going to let temptation pull you off track. I think you're going to do what you need to do and have a very nice time, okay? Cool. Let your memories help you stay on track if that's what you want to do, all right? Now then, next week over the 17th through the 23rd, we have heartache and loss. There is something going on where there will be an ending of some sort in your life. It doesn't mean for some it'll be a relationship, for others it'll be a pet or a loved one, maybe not immediate. I don't think this doesn't feel like an immediate loved one. This might be someone who's distant that we lose, and I'm sorry for your loss, but there is going to be something that is, you're releasing, you're letting go of something, and it won't be fun. It will feel terrible. Sorry, but you are going through it. It's part of how we know when we're in a happy place, is because we've gone through little dark spots like this. So embrace that as an opportunity that will pass, and it will be okay. All right. So know that. Interestingly, she's got the glow of red in her heart right here, and she's also got the glow of red down here. So she's connected to the earth, even as she's going through this pain. It's connected to the earth. All right. I bring that up because we have the second chakra where you're blocked. Okay. So as you enter this situation of loss, it is our second chakra is known about our sexual organs, our creativity, and all kinds of wonderful ways to manifest. So when it's blocked, this could very well be somebody who's having reproductive issues. Okay, so if you're having some reproductive issues, go to the doctor, please. I'm not a doctor, but I want you to make sure that your reproductive stuff is getting taken care of. Some of my Aquarians are going to be going through that life change when we stop doing that thing we do. Don't be alarmed. It's much nicer than you think. It's so much nicer not to have to do all that stuff. So just my take on it, super cool. The hot flashes blow, but you know, everything else is great. Trust and believe. So be aware that these the second chakra is going to be needing some attention. Pay attention to what that means for you in your life. All right. And patience and planning will be the solution. So as you begin to figure out what the issue is, you can patiently plan how to proceed. If you decide that you are working with your reproductive parts and you really want them to do that job, you may have to plan it. You may have to do some stuff to get there from here. Use your intuition. I want you to follow your intuition as you're making those decisions. Don't do them just strictly based on other people's say-so and whatnot. If your gut is telling you that, oh, but this is definitely a good idea, then do it. If it's telling you that the person who sold me a piece of swampland, you know, someone might be telling you that something is totally possible when you know, you're like, nope, 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 it doesn't feel right. Then don't do it, okay? Use your intuition to know which way to go, all right? And I'm sorry about just any rigmarole that you're having to go through in this situation. That's never as much fun as it could be. You know what I'm saying? Everyone wants everything to go as simply as possible, and sometimes it's not. And I apologize for that. That's not my fault, of course, but certainly I can appreciate that you're having some feelings about it, and that's what I want to appreciate, is that you're having feelings about it. All right. Sorry. The 24th or the 30th of March, we are looking at being patient. We're having to sow the seeds and wait. We are having to be more clear about our intent, have a good vision of what's possible, and then be willing to stay the course. It's been said you can't go out into the forest or out into the garden and tug on your shoots to make them grow faster. You just have to wait, you know? Put more water on and wait. That is something that you'll need to practice, is some patience with yourself and others, all right? So now we have the throat chakra that's blocked. So here you are in this moment, this week, unable to share your words. You're not feeling comfortable verbalizing how you feel about what's going on, okay? That's okay. You might want to journal it out if you're feeling stuff and you need to get it out of yourself, put it on paper so you don't have to carry it around anymore. I'm a big proponent of journaling. I do it all the time. It helps you stay focused, all right? So let that be help to you, I hope, so that you can, in fact, do what you need to do. And know that you're not going to be really sharing that with other people out loud, okay? As you feel your frustration, you won't be sharing it out loud with other people. However, there will be some triumphant success. So, excellent. You're being patient, you're keeping quiet for now, but then you have a major success. Huzzah! I love that for you. This is great news. Excellent. And the transformation is complete. Perfect. All right. Well, excellent news. I'm going to go ahead and save these cards off to one side so that we can go into our immediate look in depth at the very first week of March, 3rd through the 9th. As always, these are not one-to-one readings. These are general readings. So if what I'm saying doesn't mesh with what you're doing, that's okay. Take what resonates, leave the rest. Meh. And obviously all that stuff about reproductive stuff is probably not going to match my fellas, and I'm sorry, but you understand. There's other stuff that you're able to create, and you may be blocked in your creation. So there you go. We'll talk more about that later. But let's talk about this. I have this pre-programmed deck for you from the Alleyman's Tarot, this section of it. Anyway, there's like 3 sections together like this. Okay. So I'm going to lay these cards out. We will see where we get to, all right? I don't read cards upside down, so that's that. Don't be upset about it. Just know that that's the case, all right? So we were talking about being trapped in fear this week, not feeling like you had any idea which way to go. Everything made you a little scared. That's understandable, and sometimes that happens. So we're going to talk about this card, and this is the 9 of Lids, and it tells me that you are indeed manifesting some things, but you've also, like, you dropped one lid and you went down there to pick it up, and now you're in the fire under the barbecue, right? So maybe you're putting too much energy into keeping everything in one basket and sabotaging yourself in the process, right? So if you can maybe try less to try and keep absolutely everything perfect. I think maybe there was a goal or an interest in trying to keep things perfect, and when you did that, it caused issues for you, and because there were issues, is not good. Okay. So this particular week, we want you to release the need to be totally in control, and I think that will help you release some of this fear, because if you're not all the way in control, then guess what? Can't be all your fault. Excellent. This is the Hermit, letting us know that part of what you want to do is just be on your own. Not a very surprising choice thing for you. Aquarians like to do that. This is you being by yourself in your misery, but you can be by yourself without having to be in misery, right? He's got a big light bulb here telling him, hey, I can see where I'm going. Everything is great. I'm not blocked by anything. Everything is terrific. I can see what's what. And he feels pretty wise. So we're going to go with the idea right now that once you release control of something, you will not have to be as afraid about what happens, because it won't be all your fault one way or the other. And then you can be on your own for a little bit and relax, okay? So that's good news. But once again, we're staying the course, right? We're going to stay the course. Don't give up. Just don't be in control entirely, all right? That's good news. I like that for you. Now, deception and envy is here, blocking you. Finding yourself, you yourself could be the one who's feeling envious about something else, or possibly feeling deceived right? So when that happens and you start to let that little that thing crawl up your spine that makes you feel angry and irritated about it all, just remember it's a feeling and it will pass, okay? Just take a break, take a moment. This could also be other people feeling this way about you, like you deceived them and that you weren't entirely upfront with them. And that's interesting. Maybe that's when you give up control over a situation they thought you were going to be in complete control of. Your loyalties are going to block you. So you might be being loyal to somebody who isn't being loyal to you. Maybe they're the ones deceiving and envious of you while you're trying to be loyal to them. You know, oh, well, but this person's my bestie. Well, but this bestie is talking smack behind your back. Whoops, what? No. Oh. All right. So that's very interesting to note and understand. And here we have, and this is a Joker. And he's an interesting Joker, though. If you look at what he's doing, he's got a big old pair of scissors. I'm going to say he's more like the puppet, right? And this puppet's about to cut himself loose. And this idea that you've been hanging out and hanging on around certain people, letting them pull your strings and tell you what's what and how to be and what to do. We talked about mislaid loyalties. Well, you're cutting your strings. You're cutting yourself loose here. But also that's a blockage. So cutting ties, and you're going to want to cut ties with your loyalties to whoever this envious person is. But the fact remains, it's going to block you in general, okay? So don't cut ties yet. There may be time in the future when you can cut ties, but this isn't the time to do that, all right? So, deep breath, stay the course, stay on course, stay the course. Here we go. And we have new beginnings. Your solution is to go do something new that is a good distraction from whatever the heck is going on over here. Letting someone be jelly, that's fine. You don't have to hang out with them every day, okay? So go start something new. This will help you tremendously. I like that very much. And we have the 8. The 8 of bits. That's what I call it. It's the 8 of bits. And this 8 is telling me that abundance, financial abundance is yours. Definitely it's an infinity sign. So yes, there's a lot of things happening that are going to be prolific and good for you financially on the long haul, and like passive income that will come to you on the regular. Ooh, I almost see the spiral, the DNA spiral there. Interesting, right? So you can almost see a DNA spiral. But when you talk about all this financial awesomeness, I want you to notice there's a little red dot, boop, and there's a little white dot. It's actually kind of an eyeball. I don't think you can perceive that here, but it's like a little eyeball. I want you to know that I want you to look out for the details. This is like the detail of the 8 here. It doesn't close properly. And this little red dot says, wait, be patient. Everything looks awesome, but you want to pay attention to the details. Make sure your I's are dotted and your T's are crossed, okay? That's super important, especially when you're doing new beginnings and signing paperwork. Be sure you're taking care of all that stuff carefully. All right, excellent. And know your partner is there to be a part of this situation and help you in this situation, okay? You're not walking this road alone. So even with all this crazy going on, you indeed are not walking alone. Congratulations, Aquarius. This is good news. We like that for you very much. I hope this finds you well. But what I'm going to tell you now is a little more about myself. Watch. So, I'm a person who is also a transcrystal therapist, not just a card reader. And I can use crystals and stones to help people clear their chakras and tend to their energies and ultimately feel better in their lives and figure out how they're going through it. All right? So what that means for me is that the rocks talk to me a little bit and they tell me what's going on. And I can help you with what's going on, especially for those chakra cards, with different stones. All right, so I have this giant bowl full of rocks. Ta-da! All kinds of beautiful stones in there. And each week, at the end of the reading, I'm going to pull up a pocket full of rocks for you. One of the reasons I brought that up for you right now is because I forgot to share with you my own pocket full of rocks. I have these rocks in my pocket because that's what I do. Let me share them with you. I have carnelian, citrine, rose quartz, fluorite, and pyrite. All right, I'm going to put them in order. When I say in order, I'm going to be putting them on my hand as if this is my toes and this is my head, in order of the chakras. Okay, so this is my second chakra stone, a carnelian, which is going to be taking care of my creativity, my sexual activity, all that stuff. It will help keep me moving, and it can also help me manifest things, right? So that's good news. And this is citrine, talking about my third chakra, keeping it clean and clear, so that my memories and things don't stop me from moving forward, but actually help me. Okay, good. We have the rose quartz, which is like a hug for your heart chakra, which is your fourth chakra, and it helps me to feel confident and comfortable in who I am and what I'm doing. And if you're feeling low in confidence, a little rose quartz will get you there. All right. This is fluorite. Fluorite comes in many colors: yellow, pink, blue, green, and purple. But this one is blue-green, so I have it on my throat chakra, and it will help me with focus and clarity with my sharing when I'm talking to you. So this is why I have this fluorite right here. And on occasion, you'll find it in different places for whatever needs to be helped in that particular week. This is pyrite. It doesn't necessarily have a specific chakra. It would probably be down on the first chakra, but right now, this one is all about the entire aura around my body and keeping my body safe and sound and secure. So it's like a security system for my aura. It helps me when I go out into big crowds, wanting to feel safe and secure. When I travel or go into big crowds, I can carry this in my pocket and I won't feel like anyone's going to perpetrate against me or whatever. All right? So I also laid a grid of pyrite around my house in the four corners so that all connected, anyone who comes on my property can't hold ill will. All right? That's just me, and that's how I did that. But that's my pocket full of rocks. And I wanted to share that with you because we have reached the point where you need your own pocket full of rocks. So let me grab some rocks for you. All right? These will be for the week of March 3rd through the 9th. All right. I have a total of 4 stones for you. Let's look at what we have. We have smoky quartz. We have blue lace agate. We have a carnelian. Ooh, fun, right? It's smoky. And we have aventurine, and that will be a higher heart stone. All right. So this is the order that they'll go in. Smoky quartz is all about your first chakra, helping you release things that no longer serve you. This is great when you're wanting to clean out your garage and you can't quite get to the part of feeling unattached to every little thing. Put that smoky in your pocket. It'll help you a lot. All right. This is not a smoky, but a cloudy carnelian, and it's here for your second chakra. It's going to help you stay focused. It's going to help you lighten up in that area, so that maybe you're a little too heavy or hard on yourself in your creative pursuits. You want to lighten up and be less hard on yourself as you move forward. Okay? Now your higher heart is like right between your throat and your heart chakra, right there in your upper chest, right about there. Right on that guy, we're going to go right there. His heart is down here, but his higher heart is right there. And that higher heart is where you're going to be able to hear the big picture for who you are on the planet and what you're doing and how you're interacting on the planet. So this stone here is going to help you hear the voices of that and how to apply it in your actual heart, okay? As well as to heal things, okay? If your heart's feeling a little broke, which I think it was, we need you to carry some green stone that will help heal your heart, okay? That's good news. The colors can also be interchangeable, so if you don't happen to have aventurine laying around, you can grab a green stone of any kind. Perfect. Now we have blue lace agate, and it's going to be at your throat, and it's going to help you verbalize what you need to say and help you get going on all these little projects, all right? So as you're starting your new beginnings, you'll be able to verbalize what you need to do, check out all those little details. It's good. And have your partner on your side. So good for you. These are your rocks. This is your pocket full of rocks. I hope they help you this week. And it doesn't matter what rocks you have in your pocket. What I'd like is for you to just share them with me, okay? Please let me know what you got in your pocket. Hashtag pocket full of rocks, all right? So this is good news, and I appreciate you so much. I hope that you will come back, and we can talk next about the 10th through the 16th. And thank you so much, Aquarius.